What's going on, y'all? Today we got when a young Michael Jordan destroyed the NBA All-Star team. This was suggested by my boy Keith Reagan. Thank you for the super chat, my boy, or super thanks. I appreciate you. And we here ASAP, my brothers and sisters. You know, you said the super thanks with the request. I got you. Just know, like ASAP. You feel what I'm saying?
Many of us did not have the chance to see Michael Jordan in his prime.
And my fault. I got to say, we got the game. You know what I'm saying? The actual game after this. I think it's the actual game.
And yet, we still consider him the GOAT. But even before he entered the NBA, some already knew he would become the best. How's this even possible? Let me tell you the time when a young Michael Jordan destroyed a whole team of NBA All-Stars.
Stay tuned, we got the game,
In 1984, the Chicago Bulls made the best decision in their history, picking Michael Jordan in the draft. When the Illinois franchise chose him, they had an idea of what kind of player MJ was. But no one had any idea of what he would become, until his future took shape a few days after the draft. That summer, the former North Carolina player was going to represent the USA at the Olympic Games in Los Angeles. Because before 1992, FIBA prohibited sending professionals to the Olympic tournament. So, in 1984, the Americans ended up with a team composed of future legends: Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullin, Sam Perkins, and Michael Jordan. One would have to be blind not to see the potential of such a team. And to ensure the best possible preparation, these young players would train against real professionals. An NBA team, a team composed mostly of players already well known in the big time, many of whom were all.
Oh, hold on. Is this the game? This looks like this the like y'all know the story. Let me get out my words. What I'm trying to say. The story where Larry Bird threw the ball over Michael Jordan's head. This looked like what I imagined the scenery to look like. It looks like this is the scenery. Is this the game year that this happened? I think so.
Team composed mostly of players already well known in the big time, many of whom were all-stars. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Bill Walton, and Clyde Drexler. The American Federation planned 8 meetings between the two teams. This series took place in 8 different cities between June 30th and July 25th. These opponents could only provide good preparation for the youngsters, and they did. Because that year, Team USA won the gold medal on home turf. The most interesting thing is not really the Olympic tournament, but the preparation games against the NBA team. During this series, those few All-Stars were taken by surprise. 8 games, 8 losses, and 1 player stood out. You guessed it.
Wait, they lost every time?
Michael Jordan.
Nah.
The kid was only 21 years old and had never played a game in the professional ranks. And yet, he humiliated his elders. 27 points, 25 points, 16 points. The young man was comfortable with the ball, a very confident shooter, and also very athletic. Concretely, he was the perfect package to shine among the best, and that he proved it well enough before and during the Olympic Games. But his performances really caught the eye of all the observers. Some even thought he could become one of the best to ever play the game. Bobby Knight, the coach of the Olympic team, went even further. He was convinced by the talent of his protege. If I were going to pick people with the best ability I've ever seen play the game, he'd be one of them. He's the best athlete. He's one of the best competitors. He's one of the most skilled players. And that, to me, makes him the best basketball player I've ever seen play.
For real, though. He just put into, that quote right there, just put into the words that I couldn't get out. That I probably wouldn't be able to get out, you know. That's the best way to put it, bro. He's the best athlete. He's one of the best competitors. He's one of the most skilled players, man. And that, like, come on. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff, too, that we didn't even add, you know.
Bobby Knight, post-game interview,
Stay tuned.
1984.
The game at the end. We got
By
the game coming up.
crushing everything in his path as he did, MJ made a name for himself. But his greatness has given him the keys to succeed in confirming his status as a rising star. Bobby Knight was absolutely right about him. Because in the 1990s, Michael Jordan won 6 NBA titles with the Chicago Bulls, 2 three-peats, 6 trophies in which he was always the decisive player. But that's not all. Bobby Knight didn't just predict Jordan's future success, he talked about the best player he ever saw. Today, Michael Jordan is still considered the GOAT. During his years in the NBA, the Bulls' number 23 revolutionized the game. He went from a promising player to an undisputed winner, one that never gave up. He has thrilled millions of people and made basketball a global powerhouse. And by beating the best players of his era, he made a name for himself. So we can easily understand why he is still considered the greatest of all time.
That's the first one, y'all. Let's get to this joke.
Live from the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Well,
it's the Olympic basketball team versus the NBA Stars.
Then on July 28th, 19 days from now, it will be my honor to be in Los Angeles to help open the games and cheer on our team.
A 6'1" freshman from Newcastle, Indiana. He plays at Indiana University. Number 4, Steve O'Hare. A 6'1" sophomore from Washington, D.C. and Duke University. Number 5, Johnny Dawkins. A 7-foot junior from Cambridge, Massachusetts and Georgetown University. Number 6, Patrick Ewing. A 6'5" senior from Long Island City, New York and the University of Georgia. Number 7, Bern Fleming. A 6'5" junior from Wilmington, North Carolina. Number 9, Michael Jordan.
Okay, Mike. Shit. Is that? No, let's get into it. My fault, y'all. Where the game? Oh. My fault, y'all. My fault.
Let's take a look at these starting lineups out here now. Bobby's been changing around. You see Jordan, Tisdale, Perkins, Robertson, and Fleming. One change from what he did there in the second half yesterday. And for the NBA All-Stars, Aguirre, Bird, Parrish, Thomas, and Paxson. Not a bad lineup for any NBA team.
That's right.
Bird coming up with a loose ball. He came to play. They backed him out. Great play. Pete, this is going to be a ball game to watch. I mean, it's a spectacle with a crowd, but it's going to be a ball game to watch. Michael takes it anyway. Oh, what a move. Harris did a good job defensively. NBA breaking pretty well.
See, that's transition again. This is an area, actually, they have improved.
Of course, they're playing the NBA game, and a guy like Paxson knows how to fill those lanes as well as anybody up there. Michael Jordan, good drive, good feed to Raymond Tisdale.
Jordan is a real threat. When he goes to that basket, he can take it all the way, but he's very unselfish. He'll spot that open man.
Good screen by Fleming. Good feed. Perkins on the inside, even with the weak side help by Larry Bird, not in time.
Perkins with the assist from Michael Jordan.
There's a switch. Isaiah Thomas puts it up very well. Michael Jordan really didn't go out at him very aggressively on that switch. Oh, between his
it's beautiful, man. We like those. Look. You know?
Feasting the Bird. Some glide.
Beautiful.
Damn, I got the ass flowing everywhere.
He floated like a bird that time.
He really did. McHale has been a real force offensively. Tough pass.
Good
play
D,
by
Mike.
Michael Jordan.
Right back, there you go.
Now, McHale will find out there is no limit to how high Michael Jordan can go when he comes down on that break.
Boy, there is one of the great moves right there. He takes that ball in at the foul line, just takes a little step back. I love that move.
Joe Klein in the middle has got it. A good pump fake, gets it out. Bird's quick hands makes the steal. Good pass by Paxson. Oh, good job by
good
Michael
D,
Jordan.
right?
He anticipated.
Wasn't that something?
Isaiah a little disturbed with himself there for throwing that one away. Sam Perkins again, a little right-handed half hook. Michael Jordan with that incredible first step.
Yeah. Hanging in the air.
Isaiah Thomas reaching in on Michael Jordan, trying to help out. Both teams obviously in a position now to shoot that 2 shots, so you don't want to commit the foul with just 7 seconds to go. But as you say, Pete, give them a little trouble getting it up court to occupy some of that time.
They want to stop that pass to the midline, like Aguirre is standing around the midline. If they get that ball out to him, they'll get a good shot.
Well, here's a guy you don't want to have that ball in his hands either. He can get down the court in a hurry. Makes a good pass. Aguirre on a jump shot. Took too long, and it will not count. A very good first half, 50-40. Bobby Knight's Olympic team still looking very good, Pete.
It was a very excellent half by the...
Now Bobby Knight's really hot because the ball was smacked right out of Sam Perkins' hands. Good feed by Larry Bird. He rushing out.
Larry out there pushing the tempo. I'll see you, Larry. Larry looked like the only one that's really hooping, unless he's just showing his highlights.
Talking today about that with Patrick, about anticipating every time your teammate shoots. As an offensive rebounder, you should anticipate he's going to miss it, and then you're ready for the shot.
There's Ewing blocking Karras' turnaround jumper. Wood on the break. Mullen on the jump shot. That looked good.
Well, you see, Leon saw his shooter there, and he just waited for the shooter to clear.
Jump ball situation. Perkins going up against Bird. Bird gets it. Good hustle by Michael Jordan. Probably not a wise pass by Isaiah. Nothing there. Against that 2-3 zone, they need that outside shooter.
They don't really have a zone offensive team in there. Their shooters, Mullen and Alford, their 2 best outside shooters, along with Tisdale. Now they got Alford in there.
Alford back in there. Isaiah wanted that block real bad. Of course, he's had, in the NBA, Isaiah's had games where he's blocked 4 shots.
Both his shooting hand and his offhand. Look at that. Look at that.
That's something Sam Perkins can do pretty well, too. He's an excellent defensive player. Michael Jordan.
Ah, oh my God. On his head top. Run that back.
Sam Perkins
on his dome. Who that? We just scrambled like that. Boy on his back. We just scrambled like that. Who that? My son's talking about. He pointed. What are you pointing for?
Pretty good jumper,
you better believe it. Reed can get in the air. Seaston hits from the outside.
He's got bodied.
Some real competition in this ball game. Nothing could prepare these kids for the Olympics any better than a ball game like this.
So right, Billy.
Hits ahead to Michael Jordan, who gets it. Robert Reed takes it right to the hole, and is able to go right over him. Some play. Robert Reed hits Woodson, who can take it to the hoop. Leon Wood making a fake. One thing I've been impressed by also, Pete, is the fact that our guards on the Olympic teams, really handling pressure pretty well. There's Michael Jordan's shot. You can't stop him in there. And the Olympic team still goes without a defeat. Randy Whitman putting it up. Fans from Indiana would like that, and that's the ball game. Pete, this is kind of shocking to me.
Well,
Mike out there wilding on the boys, man. Yo, he had too much energy, too much power, too much star power for them, man. It's really the confidence he got on the court, man. He's so confident in himself and his abilities, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's the end of this one, though, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this, make sure you click on the last reaction on your screen right now. Turn on post notifications. Links in the description, man. I'm out of here.